Dublin for UFC Fight Night 76, where Darren Till takes on Nicolas Dalby. So you've made your way across to Ireland. How do you feel about being here in Dublin, and how do you feel, how have the fans been to you so far?
I've never been to Ireland. I'm from Liverpool, which is 30 minutes away. I've been all over the world travelling since a kid on my own, and Ireland was always a place that my granddad told me he was going to take me when I was a kid, and up to this point he never kept his promise. So for me to come here and obviously fight, which is what I was born to do, it's a big honour. And every fan I've met and every fan who speaks to me on Twitter, so nice and so just very supportive, and for me that means a lot, because obviously living in Brazil, last 13 fights haven't been like, the support hasn't been for me, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, it must be pretty nice to sort of get that change, because your last fight, despite busting out, speaking Portuguese and the post-fight interview and stuff like that, they booed the hell out of you, let's face it. Does that, affect the way you look at a fight, or the way that you like your mental game in any way?
No, that fight, I took it last minute. I was ready to go there and do my thing, and then, I wanted to show that I can speak Portuguese. I don't think there's ever been a fighter outside of Brazil who speaks Portuguese. So, I feel like I'm very special on that part, but mentally it's good. It keeps me strong, keeps me quick between the eyes.
All right. Now, obviously, TKO win, second round was a very nice performance. But do you feel like, it really was the real Darren Till, that fans got to see what you're really capable of?
I didn't expect that knockout to come that way. I'm a slow starter in the first round. I was trying to just see what he had for me. I wasn't really throwing any power. I wasn't really punching a lot. And then in the second round, he came at me. He got desperate, and I remember kicking him, and he trying to go for a takedown, so I knocked that wizard on, and fell into half guard, and I noticed that he wasn't controlling my hands very good, or my arms. So for me, that was the perfect opportunity to throw some elbows with viciousness and knock him out.
And that you did, and that got you this fight against a highly touted undefeated prospect, Nicolas Dalby. Like, how much do you know about him, and how do you see him as an opponent?
Nicolas is good. I don't watch a lot of videos of any of my opponents. I'm not really too interested. I'm more interested in me. But I seen him fight obviously on the same show as me. It was a good fight. It was a close fight actually. He's good. He's intelligent how he fights. He knows how to take it the distance and get a judge's win. He likes to use a little bit of boxing and a few takedowns, but he's a good fighter. I like him. He's a good fighter.
And where do you see yourself being stronger?
Everywhere. I'm Nicolas and the whole, everyone hasn't seen me. They've just seen a little bit of Muay Thai, and that's it. They haven't seen my wrestling or my ground. People are gonna get a shock. Nicolas is gonna get a shock. He's going to go for some desperate takedowns, and he's going to get stopped. And when I stop him, I will knock him out.
All right. Well, I can't see any way to end the interview aside from that. Darren, thank you very much. Good luck in the fight.
Thank you.